Donald Trump got indicted because his style of leadership does not match the global agenda of the white power structure. Donald Trump is not a rainbow gang supporter. The power structure needs the rainbow gang to infiltrate African culture. The power structure needs the rainbow gang to infiltrate African civilization. The power structure needs the rainbow gang to infiltrate African society. Donald Trump doesn't support the rainbow gang. America is losing her global prominence. America is losing her global prominence. So is England. So is France. They got a problem known as BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And BRICS is doing away with the American dollar as the major form of currency exchange. The white power structure is in decline. Donald Trump will make it worse. The white power structure is in decline. Donald Trump will make it worse. Or what they might do. Or what they might do. Or what they might do. Because remember, Pluto is in Aquarius. Oya is visiting Shango. This is revolution. Economic revolution, political revolution, spiritual revolution, intellectual revolution, cultural revolution, and military revolution. So the white power structure is in decline. Donald Trump will alienate African leaders further. Donald Trump will alienate Caribbean leaders further. His European, racist, aggressive alpha male position can't work if you're trying to implement the rainbow culture in Africa. Donald Trump is not a rainbow supporter. Now, what they might do is they might sit him down and say, listen, if we give you this White House again, they might sit him down and say, listen, if we give you this White House again, you are going to have to be pro-vaccination. You're going to have to be for the vaccination, and you're going to have to be for the transgenderization of Africa. If you can't be pro-vaccination and pro-transgenderization, Donald Trump, we can't give you that White House again. They pulling Donald Trump's chain. They are scared to give him the White House again. If Donald Trump can't play by the rules, Memphis, Tennessee, if Donald Trump can't play by the rules, then they can't give him the seat. They needed him in post-Obama America. They needed him. Obama put too much sugar in the Kool-Aid. They had to balance that shit out a little bit. Barack Obama put too much sugar in the American Kool-Aid. They had to balance out the energies. They needed Donald Trump post-Obama. But they got to let Trump know we are in control. Donald Trump is not a traditional politician. He's not used to playing games. Donald Trump is not a Joe Biden. He's not a Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. He don't know how to lie and manipulate, be humble. He don't know how to do that. He's straight business. He's a warmonger. He's a wartime president. They need to build relationships. Donald Trump is not a relationship builder. He called African countries asshole, shithole countries disrespected our African nations. Donald Trump disrespected our African nations. Donald Trump disrespected our African nations. So that's what the indictment about. That's what the indictment is about. He may not be what they need if they want to get Africa back from China. He may not be what they need if they want to get Africa back from China. He may not be what they need if they want to get Africa back from China, because America's problem, France's problem, Germany's problem, Belgium's problem, Canada's problem, England's problem isn't BRICS per se. They're concerned that BRICS may go after the resources of Africa and block them out. They already got a problem with Russia. They already got a problem with China. They already got a problem with Russia. They already got a problem with China. They can't afford for BRICS to take over the resources of Africa, because whoever controls the motherland controls the universe. Whoever controls the motherland controls the universe. Whoever controls the motherland controls the universe. America is on her last leg. And I want to say this to the European community. No disrespect to the Neanderthal nation, but I want to say this to the European community. No disrespect to the Snow Bunny nation, but I have to say this to the Neanderthal nation, to my European Caucasians out there, to my European Caucasians out there, to my Caucasoid community. Listen to me. It is very disingenuous for a Caucasian. It is very disingenuous for the pale man or pale woman to get upset at black people for calling you names, making jokes, speaking truth to power. You have no right to get angry at a victim of your oppression. You have no right, Neanderthal nation, to get angry at a victim of your oppression for making mockery of your exploitation. Because no matter how many Snow Bunnies, no matter how many Karens, no matter how many Beckys, no matter how many pale-faced jokes the African makes about the Caucasian, it could never replace 500 years of slavery. No matter how many jokes we make about you, it could never replace colonization. No matter how many jokes are made about pale men and pale women and the Neanderthal nation, the Snow Bunny Brigade, nothing we say, no joke that can be made by any black man or woman, I said no joke, Memphis, Tennessee, that we can ever utter. And I do not condone disrespect of anyone, including Neanderthal. But don't you try to equate a joke by a black comedian or a black celebrity or a black civilian. Don't you ever try to wipe out 500 years of slavery because a joke was made on you. Don't you ever try to dismiss over 100 years of colonization because a joke was made about you. Don't you try to use our words to distract from your deeds. I said, don't you ever try to use the words of an African to distract from the deeds of the European. Don't you ever say calling you a Karen is the same as the N-word. Are you kidding me? Calling you a Karen is the same as the N-word? Calling you a Karen is the same as the N-word? Help me understand, overstand, and understand. 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 How is calling you Karen which is an actual given name for white women all over this world. How is calling you a Karen, which is an actual given name for Neanderthal queens all over this world, how can that be a racial insult when your mother named you Karen? Your mother named you Karen. And you're going to equate Karen with the N-word, so I'll ask you a question. You're going to equate Karen with the N-word, so let me ask you a question. Because see, hypocritical snow bunny behavior will not be tolerated. Hypocritical snow bunny behavior will not be tolerated. Hypocritical snow bunny behavior will not be tolerated. Has the name Karen been used to dehumanize your people? Has the name Karen been used as a justification for segregation? Has the name Karen been used to enslave members of your race? Show me how the name Karen has been a badge of ridicule, dehumanization, violence, genocide, colonization, extermination. Show me how the name Karen has ever come close to being or meaning what the N-word has. No black parent has ever named their child out of the womb the N-word. See, the oppressor has to reinvent himself as a victim. This is how they hide in plain sight. The oppressor has to rebrand themselves the victim. This is how they hide in plain sight. The oppressor has to rebrand themselves as the victim. This is how they hide in plain sight. The oppressor has to rebrand themselves as the victim. That's right. I felt insulted. My feelings were hurt. That was so insensitive. Notice how the only consequence white people feel when black people say things they don't like is emotional. The only consequence white people have when black people say things they don't like is emotional. But when white people do things against African people, it goes beyond emotion. Y'all take African life. Y'all maim African bodies. You deny African people justice. Don't confuse deeds of the white man with words from the black man. Don't you confuse words from the black woman with deeds from the white woman. Remember, racism is a group system where all members of the Neanderthal nation collaborate to keep all members of the African family from their fair share of what God has given us. All white people are racist. All white people participate in racism. All white people have a vested interest in the survival of white supremacy. Don't tell me you're not a white supremacist, but you benefit from white privilege. Don't tell me you're not a white racist, but you benefit from white privilege. Don't tell me you're fighting for black people, but you have never given up your white privilege. You are a hypocrite. I'm not here to change you, because to your credit, you have been consistent for 1,000 years. To the credit of the Caucasian pale community, you have been consistent in your behavior for 1,000 years, and you have never ever tried to level the playing field. You have never ever tried to practice justice. You have never ever in your life tried to give black people an equal opportunity at the privileges, resources, and opportunities. Did you hear what I said? Privileges, resources, and opportunities. Did you hear what I said? Privileges, resources, and opportunities. Did you hear what I said? Privileges, resources. You are stripping us of life and liberty, and you got a nerve to accuse us of being racist because of the words that come out of our mouths? Since when did black people have the power to inconvenience white people? Since when did black people have the authority to deny white people their rights? Since when have African people been in a position to dehumanize Caucasians? Since when have black people ever denied justice to white men or white women? You can't compare your behavior with African behavior because you can't compare your behavior with African behavior. You can't compare your behavior with African behavior because we are the only race of people in the world that doesn't practice racism. I'm going to say it again. African people are the only people in the world who don't practice racism. Everybody practices racism. Asians are racist against Africans. Native Americans are racist against Africans. East Indians are racist against Africans. Arabs are racist against everybody practices racism except Africans. And I'm not an advocate of racism because I have no need to systemically disenfranchise anybody, but I am an advocate of race consciousness and racial prioritization and race pride and a race first agenda. That is what we will need as a people to survive the 21st century. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Brothers and sisters, the shockumentary is coming. FDMG is coming. Dr. Umar's spoken word album is coming. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never single and music video coming soon. I need all natural black woman for the Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never music video. I need all natural black queens, natural hair, natural everything. I need all natural black queens for my Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never music video. I need butter almond queens. I need hot fudge. I need hot chocolate. I need caramel. I need pistachio. I need sweet brown sugar. I need African lemonade. I need African nutmeg, African peanut butter. I need all natural everything. If you got a natural body and a natural hair, no fake hair, no fake eyelashes, everything real, 100%. 5'5", thick in the thighs. You don't have to be thick in the thighs, ladies. You don't have to be you don't have to be 5'5". You just got to be all natural. You don't have to be 5'5". You just got to be all natural. You ain't got to be thick in the thighs, but I need you to be 100% all natural of every complexion. I want my albino African queens up in the music video. I want my albino African queens up in the music video. I want my albino African queens up in the video. I want my hot chocolate, deep dark chocolate fudge, beautiful original color of God. I want my fudge queens, my African hot chocolate queens, my butter almond, my sweet brown sugars, my butter pecan, my caramels, my peanut butters, my lemonades. I need all of you. We got a music video. If you want to be in the music video and you all natural, I need you to inbox me, text me, or email me. Doc, I want to be in a video. I got natural hair, natural body. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never, no fake hair in my video. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never, all black queens in my video. We need a couple snow bunny volunteers because we're going to have a couple snow bunny scenes. We need a couple snow bunny volunteers for the Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never music video. I'm not a rapper, I'm a revolutionary, but I understand the power of media because the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey was the greatest media genius of all time. I'm not a rapper, I'm a revolutionary, but I understand the power of media. And the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey was a media genius. So if King Kong Consciousness, the #1 black scholar on earth, needs to drop a video to salute my black queens, if the #1 black scholar in the world, if the most requested black scholar in the world, if the best looking black scholar in the world needs to drop a music video, Instagram, TikTok just shut me down. TikTok shut me down for talking about Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never music video. TikTok just shut me down for talking about Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never music video. The war is real, brothers and sisters. The war is real, brothers and sisters. The war is real, brothers and sisters. TikTok shut me down for talking about my Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never music video. I got to get ready to go to the gala. The funniest thing happened to me in the airport today. A snow bunny gave me a loud shout out and called me Uncle Ifa Tunde. No disrespect. The snow bunny gave me a shout out at the airport and called me Uncle Ifa Tunde. Since when did the snow bunny start calling me Uncle Ifa Tunde? Since when did the snow bunnies in the airport be shouting me out? She said, "What up, Uncle Ifa Tunde?" I said, "What the fuck? How does snow bunny know I'm Uncle Ifa Tunde? How did the snow bunny nation know that I'm Uncle Ifa Tunde?" But let us stay focused. How did the snow bunny shout me out in the airport? Loud too. She was loud. "What up, Uncle Ifa Tunde?" I said, what in the snow bunny heaven is this? Cut that out, Sister Tiffany Stardust. Cut that out, Sister Tiffany Stardust. It is Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. Don't play me like that, Sister Tiffany Stardust. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. Don't play me like that, Sister Tiffany Stardust. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. Don't play me. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. Mixed race Africans are accepted in the Pan-Africanist movement as full-blooded Africans as long as they identify with the race. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Grand opening is coming. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Grand opening is coming. Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never.